I Knew You is projected to spend its second week at number one on the Billboard Hot 100, and that is very exciting for a few reasons. First of which is actually having a stronger second week than it did the first week. Part of the reason for that is the fact that I Knew You is actually having the biggest sales week in the last 3 years. There's also rumors though that not all of them have even been sent out yet, so some of them still might be holding on for the next week. Personally, I've gotten mine though. Specifically, I want to talk about the fact that it's going to spend a second week on the number one spot, which is joining 9 other Taylor Swift songs who have done it. She has 15 total number one hits, but 9 of them, including I Knew You, have spent more than 1 week at the top spot. And it actually is likely that I Knew You might even have more, but that's a video for another day. The reason that's interesting is the Hot 100 recently has had a lot of 1 week only number ones. This is not a shade to any artist who has done it because getting number one for even that 1 week is really hard. But if you just look at recent releases from Drake and Ariana and Olivia, all of them have had that 1 week at number one. In fact, Taylor's own Opalite earlier this year was one of the ones that was only number one for 1 week. I just realized I said one like 7 million times in that clip. The point I'm making though is that I Knew You actually seems to have a ton of staying power, which is so cool. There have been a few notable exceptions to this 1 week rule. Obviously, The Fate of Ophelia had 10 weeks at number one, and Choosing Texas continues to be massive. But I'm very curious to see how long this will actually stay in the top position because Toy Story 5 actually comes out tonight or tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world. And I do wonder if the movie release will have a boost on streaming and radio, and if that will continue to ride I Knew You into future weeks, especially with the rumored sales that we still have yet to ship. It does seem that at least 3 weeks is a possibility. And if the movie does exceptionally well and people really do feel pulled at their heartstrings in the scene of the movie, this could really get boosted. I just personally find this very exciting. I love the charts. It's like a hyperfixation of mine for a long time, and seeing Taylor continue to get these longer or more than 1 week number ones has been very interesting to see. It is very hard, and so I'm very impressed. I love it.